There is a force that holds the power to shape your reality, determine your future, and unlock the highest version of yourself. It is not something external, it is something within you. It is the foundation of trust, the pillar of confidence, and the key to lasting success. Integrity aligns you with your highest potential because it is the bridge between who you are now and the person you are destined to become. When you choose to live in truth, you activate something deep within, an energy that clears the noise, removes the internal conflict, and sets you on a path of pure alignment. Every thought you think, every decision you make, and every action you take shapes your reality. But when these are not in harmony, when you say one thing and do another, or when you project an image that does not match your inner truth, you create resistance. That resistance manifests as self-doubt, hesitation, and a lack of clarity. It pulls you away from your potential because you are living in contradiction. When you step fully into integrity, something remarkable happens. You begin to trust yourself in a way you never have before. The uncertainty, the second guessing, the anxiety of trying to be someone you are not, all of it dissolves. Your mind, body, and spirit align, and from that space, you operate with a sense of certainty. This certainty is not dependent on external validation. It does not waver based on opinions or circumstances. It is an unshakable knowing that you are walking the right path, because that path is built on truth. People often seek success, fulfillment, and happiness, but many do so while compromising their integrity, believing that shortcuts will get them there faster. What they do not realize is that every time they step out of alignment with their values, they disconnect from their own power. They dilute their energy, scattering it in different directions, weakening their ability to create lasting success. Integrity consolidates that energy. It strengthens your focus, amplifies your inner power, and makes you magnetic to the very things you desire. Living in integrity means making choices that are in harmony with your highest self, even when no one is watching. It means honoring commitments, keeping promises, and refusing to betray your values for temporary gains. It requires discipline because the easiest route is often the one that demands compromise. But when you hold your ground, when you refuse to take the easy way out, you reinforce your own strength. You condition your mind to operate at a higher level, training it to resist temptation and embrace the discomfort of growth. Your highest potential is not a destination. It is a state of being. It is a version of you that exists beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond limitation. And the only way to reach it is through alignment. Alignment with truth, alignment with values, alignment with the vision you have for your life. When you live in integrity, you clear the path ahead. You eliminate confusion, distractions, and unnecessary struggles because you are no longer battling yourself. Every decision becomes clearer. Every action has purpose. Every step forward is taken with confidence. You no longer operate from a place of lack or insecurity. You move with certainty, knowing that the foundation you stand on is unshakable. Your reality is a reflection of your internal integrity because the world around you is merely a mirror of what exists within. Every thought you hold, every belief you nurture, and every action you take is constantly shaping the experiences you attract. When there is harmony between your inner truth and your outer actions, life flows effortlessly. Opportunities present themselves, relationships deepen, and a sense of purpose guides your every move. But when there is a disconnect, when what you say does not match what you do, when your external persona contradicts your inner values, you create friction. That friction manifests as obstacles, struggles, and a lingering sense of dissatisfaction. People often believe they can separate who they are in private from who they are in public, but energy does not lie. You cannot hide from yourself. The subconscious mind keeps track of every decision, every compromise, every moment of dishonesty, whether with yourself or with others. Over time, those inconsistencies create internal conflict. That conflict breeds doubt, hesitation, and a lack of confidence. And the more you operate from that space, the more your external reality reflects confusion, instability, and a sense of being lost. Integrity is not just about telling the truth. It is about being the truth. It is about ensuring that your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in alignment. When they are, there is no wasted energy. There is no internal battle draining you. Instead, there is clarity, there is power, There is a deep sense of certainty that allows you to move through life with purpose. The more aligned you are with your inner truth, the more effortless success becomes. Things start falling into place not because of luck, but because you are no longer working against yourself. Many people chase external validation, believing that if they can convince the world of their success, happiness, or confidence, then somehow it will become real. But reality does not work that way. You cannot fake alignment. You cannot create lasting success while living in contradiction. Eventually, the energy you put out will be reflected back to you. If you operate from a place of deception, you will attract deception. If you cut corners, you'll find yourself surrounded by people who do the same. But when you commit to integrity, when you refuse to compromise on truth, the world responds in kind. Doors open, the right people enter your life, the right opportunities appear, not because you manipulated circumstances, but because you became the kind of person who naturally attracts them. Living in integrity means taking full responsibility for your energy, your actions, and the way you show up in the world. It means being honest about who you are, what you want, and what you are willing to do to get there. When you align with that truth, everything around you shifts. You stop feeling the need to prove yourself because your presence alone speaks volumes. You no longer chase after things that do not align with you because you know that what is meant for you will naturally gravitate towards you. Integrity builds unshakable confidence because it eliminates the internal contradictions that weaken your sense of self. When you live in alignment with your values, when your words match your actions, and when your decisions reflect your deepest truth, you create a foundation of trust within yourself. That trust is the birthplace of true confidence. It is not built on external validation, achievements, or the approval of others. It is rooted in the knowledge that you are standing on solid ground, that you are not pretending, that there is nothing to hide, and that you are exactly who you say you are. Doubt creeps in when there is a gap between what you project and what you truly believe about yourself. Every time you compromise your integrity, every time you break a promise to yourself, you weaken that inner trust. You may not notice it right away, but over time, those small moments of dishonesty accumulate, creating a quiet, persistent sense of self-doubt. It manifests as hesitation, second-guessing, and an inability to take bold action. You begin to question your own worth, not because you are incapable, but because deep down, you know you have not been fully honest with yourself. Confidence is not something you fake, it is something you embody. It is the result of showing up consistently as the person you claim to be. When you live in integrity, there is no need to seek reassurance from the outside world because you no longer require approval to feel worthy because your worth is built on the unshakable foundation of truth. You are not afraid of being exposed, criticized, or challenged because you know you have nothing to hide. The people who walk into a room with a powerful presence are not always the loudest or the most charismatic. They are the ones who are deeply rooted in who they are. They do not feel the need to prove anything because their actions speak for themselves. Their confidence is quiet, steady, and undeniable. They do not waver in their decisions because they trust themselves. That trust comes from integrity. It comes from knowing that when they make a commitment, they follow through. It comes from understanding that their word carries weight, not just with others, but with themselves. When you build your confidence on integrity, it cannot be shaken by temporary setbacks or failures. You do not question your abilities when things do not go as planned because your belief in yourself is not based on results. It is based on the truth of who you are. You know that no matter what happens, you will always show up, always do the right thing, always push forward. That kind of confidence does not waver in the face of adversity. It does not crumble under pressure. It remains firm because it is rooted in something deeper than ego. It is rooted in truth. And truth is the most powerful foundation there is. Integrity strengthens resilience because it removes the distractions, doubts, and contradictions that weaken the mind. When you live in alignment with your values, you create a solid foundation that does not waver under pressure. Challenges, setbacks, and failures do not shake you because you are not carrying the extra weight of internal conflict. You are not spending energy justifying dishonest decisions. covering up inconsistencies, or trying to be someone you are not. Instead, all of your energy is directed toward growth, toward learning, toward moving forward with clarity and purpose. Resilience is not just about enduring hardship. It is about how you respond to it. When you live with integrity, you do not waste time blaming circumstances or making excuses. You face difficulties with a clear mind, knowing that you have nothing to hide and nothing to regret. You do not have to fight against yourself, which means all of your strength can be focused on overcoming obstacles rather than dealing with the consequences of compromised values. Every time you choose integrity, you reinforce your ability to handle adversity with confidence. You condition yourself to stay grounded no matter how chaotic life becomes. They may take shortcuts to avoid discomfort, but those shortcuts create instability. They may say one thing and do another, which breeds uncertainty. When challenges arise, they do not have a firm foundation to stand on because they have not built the inner strength that comes from living in alignment with truth. They are easily swayed by fear, by doubt, by the opinions of others. But those who live with integrity do not experience that internal collapse. They have already faced themselves. They have already committed to their values. They do not second guess their path when obstacles appear because they know they are standing on solid ground. Resilience is the ability to keep going when everything around you is pushing you to stop. It requires mental toughness, and mental toughness is built through consistency. When you choose integrity, you remove unnecessary struggles. You do not have to remember lies, justify actions that go against your values, or constantly shift your identity to fit different situations. You are free from the burden of inauthenticity, which allows you to put all of your energy into growth. That is why people who operate with integrity often seem unshakable. It is not that they do not experience hardship. It is that they refuse to let hardship define them. Living with integrity does not mean life will be easy, but it does mean you will have the strength to handle whatever comes your way. The moment you commit to truth, you simplify your life. You eliminate distractions, remove unnecessary stress, and create a mental and emotional environment that fosters resilience. You become stronger, not because challenges disappear, but because you have removed the self-inflicted battles that weaken most people. You no longer have to recover from the consequences of dishonesty or compromise. You can focus entirely on moving forward. Integrity creates a sense of inner peace because it aligns your external actions with your internal values. When you live truthfully, there is no inner conflict, no struggle between what you want to do and what you believe is right. You no longer carry the weight of decisions that go against your core beliefs. Instead, your actions and your values merge seamlessly, creating a life where every step feels right. This alignment removes the noise and chaos that often stem from indecision and internal contradictions. The more you operate from a place of integrity, the clearer your path becomes, and the more peace you experience. When you compromise your integrity, however, a sense of unease settles in. That feeling is not just a passing emotion, it is your inner self trying to alert you that something is off, that you are out of alignment with your truth. That inner tension can manifest as stress, anxiety, or restlessness. It can prevent you from fully experiencing life because part of you knows you are not being true to yourself. No matter how much external success you may achieve, that inner dissonance can overshadow any achievement because true peace cannot be built on a foundation of dishonesty. The more you choose integrity, the less you have to defend or explain yourself. You do not have to justify your actions because they are grounded in truth. You do not have to constantly manage your image or cover up mistakes because you are honest about who you are and what you stand for. This removes the mental clutter that often accompanies living inauthentically. Without the need to keep up appearances, you can focus on what truly matters. The constant worry about being caught in a lie or living with the fear of being exposed for not being who you claim to be vanishes. With integrity, you live freely. You are at peace with your decisions because they reflect your authentic self. Peace also comes from knowing that no matter what the outside world thinks of you, you are secure in your own identity. Integrity eliminates the need for validation from others because your validation comes from within. You do not need others to approve of your choices because you know they are right for you. There is no anxiety about fitting in or conforming to societal pressures because you have already committed to your own truth. You are no longer bound by the judgments of others, and that freedom is what allows peace to flourish. Living with integrity is an ongoing practice, but the more you commit to it, the more effortless it becomes. It is not about being perfect. It is about being consistent. It is about showing up as your true self day in and day out, regardless of the circumstances. With each choice, you reinforce your own sense of peace. As you continue to live truthfully, the internal alignment becomes stronger, and the peace you experience deepens. Integrity attracts the right people and opportunities into your life because it acts as a magnetic force that draws like-minded individuals and circumstances toward you. When you operate with authenticity and truth, you send out an energy that resonates with those who value the same principles. You attract people who respect you for who you truly are, rather than for the image you may try to project. This alignment not only strengthens your relationships, but also opens doors to opportunities that match your true potential. In the absence of integrity, you may attract situations and individuals that are not aligned with your values, leading to experiences that are ultimately unfulfilling. When you consistently live in alignment with your principles, you begin to build a reputation based on trust and reliability. People naturally gravitate toward those they can count on. They are drawn to the energy of someone who is genuine, honest, and consistent in their actions. In both personal and professional realms, integrity cultivates a sense of respect and admiration. The more you live authentically, the more you create an environment where those who share similar values are compelled to join you. Integrity is the cornerstone of any successful partnership, collaboration, or meaningful relationship. It is not just about honesty. It is about creating a foundation built on mutual respect and understanding. When you operate from a place of integrity, you begin to align yourself with the right opportunities. Opportunities are not just random events that occur. They are a result of the energy you put out into the world. When you act with integrity, you attract opportunities that reflect your authentic self. These opportunities might come in the form of a new business partnership, a career shift, or even a chance to learn something new. The universe, or whatever you choose to believe in, tends to respond to the energy you send out. By consistently choosing integrity, you create the space for the right people and opportunities to find you without having to force or manipulate circumstances. Living with integrity also helps you maintain a sense of clarity about what you truly want. It eliminates the confusion and self-doubt that can arise from trying to please others or conform to outside expectations. As a result, you are more likely to attract situations that are aligned with your goals and desires, rather than situations that do not serve your true purpose. You stop chasing after things that may seem appealing, but are ultimately unaligned with your core values. Instead, you naturally gravitate toward the opportunities that will allow you to grow, evolve, and reach your full potential. The power of integrity lies in its ability to connect you with the people and opportunities that resonate with your authentic self. It helps you create a life where you do not have to settle for less than what you deserve, because by staying true to your values, you automatically attract what is right for you. The more you align with your truth, the more you expand your capacity to receive the people, experiences, and opportunities that align with your highest good. In conclusion, the unshakable power of integrity lies in its ability to transform not only your inner world, but also your external reality. When you live in alignment with your core values, you build an unbreakable sense of self-trust, making your confidence resilient and unwavering. Integrity creates the foundation for mental clarity, inner peace, and the resilience needed to face life's challenges without faltering. It strengthens relationships by attracting people who resonate with your authenticity and opens doors to opportunities that align with your true purpose. The more you embrace integrity, the more you experience the profound shift in both your internal and external environments. As you continue to live truthfully, you not only solidify your personal power, but also pave the way for a life that is fulfilling, aligned, and deeply connected to your authentic self. Integrity, when fully embodied, becomes the force that guides you toward a life of enduring success, peace, and authentic connection.